Jesus says, expect adversities and contradictions every day, but don't get discouraged. February 17th, 2023. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Clare began, "The Lord bless you, dear Heartdwellers, with deeper understanding of the role of contradiction in our lives. I want to share with you that in Ezekiel's illness, we have been taking care of him, the whole community has, and sometimes it has been very difficult, seeing him in pain and trying to meet all his needs. It is kind of like a 24-hour thing. It started out that way, and now the hours where he needs help are decreasing. But it was definitely an exercise in patience and humility for the last week or so. I was not taking it very well at first. I took it well for a couple of days, but when it went beyond that point, I started getting resentment, and I was very ashamed of myself. I got into prayer last night, and the Lord helped me to see myself better, to see that I had resentment. I was not at all perfected in charity. I was not the way I should have been, and I asked both His and your forgiveness for being a very bad example. So when I came into prayer with everyone this afternoon, I shared with them how the Lord had convicted me of my lack of charity, that He was allowing this illness and this time of difficulty to perfect all of us in charity. All of us have been taking shifts, taking care of Ezekiel, and it can get pretty trying at times. When someone is in pain and they hurt, it is not easy for them to communicate their needs. So I was sharing with them what the Lord shared with me, that it is time to grow in charity. We cannot grow in charity without some kind of obstacle or lesson that causes us to push ourselves forward, past where we are at. So when I came into prayer, the Lord began. What you have been sensing and feeling is true. This is a season of refinement in the smelter's fire. This is a time of preparation to see where your Christian love is truly at. A time to come to terms with your weaknesses and shortcomings, so that you can come to me completely humbled and honest about what you are lacking, asking for my grace to complete you. My precious ones, no one truly knows the condition of their souls until they are tried to their absolute limit. That is when weak places are revealed and heavenly medicine is dispensed to fill them. So here we are with a great challenge and dilemma, which I have arranged for you to grow in depth and breadth of love. The love of those in this world dims in adversity, but not so with my bride. In adversity she shines and draws to herself the graces needed by her genuine humility, as she reaches the boundaries of her charity and selfless caring. Adversity is good for her and builds her up in my image and stature. Dear ones, how do you ever expect to grow without obstacles to overcome? This is how we do things. You are given the grace to confront them and see what is needed, and then you are given the grace to overcome them. By this you learn the ins and outs of the dynamics of life, death, and holiness. Without these opportunities, you would become spiritual couch potatoes. Heartdwellers, any of you who wish to be a part of what I'm doing with these poor ragtag souls around the world, Expect to face adversity and contradiction every day. You have signed up for it, and I will waste no time preparing you. Yes, it will be uncomfortable, but whoever grew a few inches without a little pain? This is the way things are when you are living in my heart. Everyone is on the fast track of learning who they are in me and what they're capable of with my grace. So try not to become discouraged with these growing pains. Rather, welcome them as a necessary symptom of growing in holiness and embrace them affectionately, as I embraced my very own cross. There are many things to learn, and you are in an accelerated class because the times are accelerated in evil as the end of the world as we know it draws near. So understand that these adversities are not a sign of you being outside of my will, rather they are a sign of my favor, as I draw upon your many gifts to bring them to perfection. You will find that you can rejoice even more when you know these contradictions are a sign of my favor in your lives. Handle them with care and learn as much as you can in every situation, knowing that they are a necessary evil to equip you to conquer yourselves and your enemies.